Good evening and welcome back to Elite Dangerous on PS4 Pro. This evening I'm about 1,000 light years from the bubble in one of the systems in the Col 173 sector. Specifically the system in which you can find Professor Melville's megaship, the Ceti. But because the ruins in this system are a long way from the start, I'm starting off in the ancient ruins. And here is the first ancient ruin, which is of the Alpha layout. Yeah. On this planet, there is 3 sets of ancient ruins, all of the Alpha variant. So I'll just take in my new dolphin to land. You may be able to tell as you get close to the ruins, they start making noise. And what is interesting about the ancient ruins is that one of the artifacts you get in there messes the the Thargoid megastructures, messes them up and causes an explosion, which I'll hopefully be showing you in a few days' time once I've unlocked Professor Palin and got myself some corrosion-resistant cargo racks. And while I haven't picked up Ramtar's mission, as far as I'm aware, it is still available. And if you're willing to spend the time, you can potentially get yourself 100 million credits out of it. And here's the anti-Thargoid power source, the ancient relic. So after a return to the bubble following a 5,000 light-year trip, our anti-Professor Bale and Locke will be picking up a few of these and taking them to the Thargoid motherships and watching them go boom. Now, while these ruins did seem quite large when they were first discovered, they pale in comparison to the new Thargoid structures. And also far more basic, but given that they do have some effect on the Thargoids, I suspect that they'll play a role in the future in developing anti-Thargoid tech. Let's just take a quick flyover of the base. I'll switch to external cam. As you can see this sort of relic there. And if you actually activate all the obelisks, then you makes these slightly easier to see from orbit. Okay, now it's time to go to planet B7, which has a beta layout and a gamma layout. Yes, it's a dolphin. You gotta love the squee. Aside from being a really long way from the start, main start. Quite cool, dude. Well, we're playing it on the PC for about a year now, seriously. I was a Kickstarter backer, but I didn't really have the PC to run it. Well, we've got a PS4, so decided to try it out on the PS4 Pro. So far, it seems to be fairly high standard graphics-wise. I have been using an Xbox controller on the PC, so it's not been that difficult to get used to the controls on PS4. Signal source, probably going to be degraded, but let's just double check. Yeah, Elite does have a very steep learning curve. Yeah, thanks to the improved exploration payouts, so they've already got a few million credits and they've got engineered dolphins, they've got like a 40 light year range. Well, there's going to be a data cache. Yep, data cache. Yeah, the payouts for like the water worlds and Earth likes. They're now sort of massively improved. You get hundreds and thousands of credits for them. So if you pick and choose which systems you go to, you can sort of easily get millions in a sort of a simple run. Like there's a list which gets you to Elite quite quickly. I think there's about 100 or so systems, and most of them got like terraformable water worlds, terraformable high metal content, and because of the payouts, you get to Elite quite quickly. You know, I made about 2 million going from Maya to the bubbles, and I wasn't actually searching out any systems in particular. Yeah, and the other good thing is they haven't actually altered how many credits you need to get to Elite, so you get to Elite a lot quicker nowadays. What was it? I'm already up to Pathfinder, and I've not really done any serious exploration runs yet. So hopefully it won't be too long before we can get to Founders World on the PS4. think this is the beta variant. Yeah. It's still one of the smaller ancient sites. Let's switch to external cam just for a comparison. So after this, I'll take a quick look at the third Guardian Ruin variant, and then go to Professor Melville's Megaship, which is also in this system. But because it's by the main star, which is about 100,000 light seconds away, I'm going to jump out and jump in because it's only 34 light seconds from the main star. Yeah, what's that down there? It's a fairly common ship. You can, so if you go visit several shipyards, then shouldn't be too long before you find a Cobra Mark III. Just trying to think, what's the trying to think what the name of the website is where you can sort of find out your nearest system. Is it in Nara? Was it about the ship or the ruin? Like I'm in the Dolphin at the moment. Just above the one of the Guardian ruins. I'll go to the next ruin and then on to the Megaship. So look.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, coming into the Gamma variants, the biggest variant of the ancient ruins. As you can see, this layout's quite a bit bigger than the other two, and seems to be a combination of them both to some extent. Let's get a bit close to the surface. Again, see the obelisks down there, you can sort of scan for data. According to game lore, these are millions of years old, so they're buried, so the chances are that there's actually more underneath the surface. And given that they have the relics have an impact on Thargoids, it's possible that FDev might actually develop these sites a bit more and let us go underground. Because they've shown they can do that with the Thargoid megaships, with the opening doors and the internal structures, so who's to say they won't do something similar with these sites? So it already looks like the possibility of entrances. If they give us some new excavation tools, then who knows? Okay, now it's time to go to the Megaship. So, time to just plot a course to a nearby system. Then jump back.
Friendship drive charging.
Just have a quick look to see if there's any ruins by those stars, planets rather, but then jump back.
Fuel scooping.
After a quick scoop to recover the fuel I've lost.
Fuel scooping complete.
As thankfully ancient ruins are now visible on your contact list once they're 1,000 light seconds away. What I need to do is keep an eye on here, and once it goes to under 1,000, you can see, nope, no ancient ruins here. Just scan the planet and then go back to where I was. Okay, time to head back to LJF C120.
Friendship drive charging.
And there's a Ceti.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
The ship looks like it's going to be in orbit of this planet. This is my first time visiting the ship, so I don't know what to expect. Whoa. No, sadly it's not dockable. Let's have a look at the logs. Okay, this is what was on Galnet. Let's go through here. Wish the data links had a bit longer range. Well, at least I'm not flying an Anaconda. That's... Scan that one. Not scan that one. Automated warning. So everyone's dead. I think this is going to be the last one. Can fly through that gap. Like the first one. Oh, another one I haven't scanned. Yes, it looks like everything on here is what you saw in Galnus, except for the automated warning. Like. That ship is big. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream tonight, because for the rest of the evening I'm going to be travelling 5,000 light years, so that I have unlock one of the prerequisites for getting Palin. So I can then get the corrosive resistant cargo racks. Unfortunately, before I do that, I'm going to have to deal with Marco. I love modular terminals, Gwent. Anyway, I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow or the day after. I hope you have a good evening.